Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we are in Duncan, South Carolina. It's kind of down by like Spartanburg and Spartanburg County, out on Berry Shoals Pond. This is like an old mill pond that is was formed by the Tyger River, and it's a really cool spot. The landing that we've put in is Tygerberry Landing is what it's called. I'm trying to block the microphone a little bit because the wind is really bad. Really cool. Yeah, I'm really excited. It's got like a lot of grass and stuff. Maybe I can get some frog action. So that's enough of me talking. Let's get to it.
Well, I ain't got no money.
Well, he ain't got no money.
And a slap run out of beans.
And a slap run out of beans.
And the kids are getting hungry.
And the kids are getting hungry.
I can tell you what that means.
I can tell you what that means.
River rats.
River rats.
And cool stew.
And cool stew.
Baby, that's what I'm cooking you.
What I'm cooking you.
River rats.
River rats.
And cool stew.
And cool stew.
Baby, that's what I'm cooking you.
What I'm cooking you.
Well, hey guys, look at this. It's got like an old trellis with like, this is the dam. I don't want to get too close because I might go over, but yeah, I mean, it's that's pretty cool. Guys, I am absolutely struggling out here. Everything out here looks really fishy. I mean, it looks like there should be fish everywhere. And I'm seeing some monster fish. I don't know what they are. They don't look like bass. I don't know if they're giant pickerel or bowfin or catfish. I don't know what they are, but they're huge. And they're like up in the shallows in that grass. And every now and then they'll just go nuts and start flopping all over. And I was casting in there with like a frog, and I was casting in there with like a weightless Texas rig. I was throwing in there with I mean, literally throwing on top of them with a wacky rig. I couldn't get them to bite. I don't know what they are, but they're big. So I know there's fish in here of some species. What they are, I don't know, but I'll let you know if I catch one, because man alive, it is really difficult out here, just fishing wise. And then like the wind is starting to kick up and it's limiting my options, but hopefully we can round something up. Let me get back to it. Oh, it has been a long day. A long day. Woo. All right, guys, not a skunk. Man, look how fat that one is. He ain't very big. Man, he is fat though. Look at that fatso. Short and fat. Guys, it is legitimately 12:40. This is the first bite that I've had all day. It has been an incredibly tough day, incredibly windy, been fighting the wind all day. It's just been tough, but glad I got this one little guy. Look how fat he is. Look at that. Look at that stomach. Not big, not long, but very, very fat. Kind of like me. Let's get him back in the water. And now it's time for tackle roundup. All right, guys, today has been one of the most incredibly difficult days of fishing I think I've ever had, and I don't say that lightly because I have lots of really difficult days, but this was a ooh, sun's coming out. This was a very difficult day. I'm out here on this lake. Well, it's a pond, and I didn't really know much about it. What I have come to discover is most of it is incredibly shallow, with just a handful of pockets, a little deep areas, and there's a bunch of like really shallow grass that looks, everything out here looks really fishy. I mean, it just looks really fishy. So I was hitting the frog in the shallows, and I was doing all kinds of stuff. Never got a bite. I mean, I've tried all kinds of techniques, never got any bites, never got anything. And then the wind, oh Lord, the wind has picked up and just started blowing me around. So that really like limited my options, because anything slow presentation is absolutely out of the question, because I'm just getting blown around like crazy. So I was using spinnerbait for a while, never got a bite. And then I came up to this little area. Look at that. There's like a spillway on the map. It looks like there's a little lake that's above that, and then there's a spillway that comes down. And so just on a whim, tied on a 1/2 ounce Bill Lewis rattle trap, chrome with black back, and had been throwing that around unsuccessfully. Hadn't gotten a bite or anything. And then just on a whim, if I say on a whim, that looked like a really fishy area, and so I cast that sucker up in there, got my one lone bite of the day right in there. After I caught that fish, I continued to fish out here around this, and was throwing different stuff up in there. It was kind of sheltered so I could throw some other baits in there. Didn't get anything, but glad I at least caught something. Good Lord, this has been, it was a long day. It was like close to 12:40 before I got my first bite. I mean, I'd already like done a whole loop of the lake, and then I was about to leave, but I'm so hard-headed, I was like, well, I'm gonna stay here and at least try to, I'm gonna give it another shot. So I went to my second loop around, and thank goodness, caught the my one lone fish of the day on this 1/2 ounce Bill Lewis rattle trap, chrome black back. And that concludes today's tackle roundup. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day. This is a really cool spot. It's unfortunate that the fish weren't cooperating any better than they did, but this is an area that I would like to come back and try again. Preferably on a day, preferably on a day when it's not so windy. But thanks for tagging along. If you'd like to know anything about the lures or the launch or anything that I did today, you can look down in the description box. I'm going to put some additional information down there. But while you're there, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. The channel is updated every week with new fishing content and new fishing adventures. So I'll be seeing you next week. This is Josh, and this is Abide Fishing.
Well, I ain't got no money,
We ain't got no money,
and a slap run out of beans,
and slap run out of beans.
and the kids are getting hungry.